Welcome to this graduation ceremony, in which above all we celebrate the achievements of you, our graduates. Those are the words with which I begin my remarks at a normal in-person ceremony in the University of London Senate House. But they apply even more at this virtual ceremony, which we're holding online for safety reasons, because the normal Birkbeck graduate has to combine their studies with their employment, with their family life, in order to ensure that they graduate and succeed as they would wish. But you have had to do far more. You've had to do this under very difficult conditions, studying online when perhaps there were problems with your internet connection, perhaps there were problems with your laptop, or perhaps you had to fight your partner for control of the kitchen table where they wanted to work as well. And yet you have succeeded despite all that. And clearly, this is about celebrating your achievements. We also, of course, should thank your relatives and friends for helping you, perhaps by seeding the kitchen table and allowing you to work, or perhaps by entertaining the children while you were online with a lecture or course at Birkbeck. So thank you to the relatives and friends. But of course, I also have a message for you. Birkbeck is for everyone. You could come and study at Birkbeck now. You could gain your revenge by seizing control of the kitchen table for the online activities that we still offer, but also participating in our blended learning model, which has allowed us to return our students to the classroom in a safe manner. So do think about that. And equally, for our graduates, think about whether there's something else you'd like to study. Would you like to go on from bachelor's to master's degree and gain a higher qualification? It's a very exciting time to come to study at Birkbeck. In a few weeks' time, we will reach our 198th anniversary. So only 2 years to go until we reach the magical 200. And of course, very few institutions reach their 200th anniversary, but far fewer do so doing something that their founders would recognize. If George Birkbeck reappeared now, our founder, online, he wouldn't perhaps understand about online teaching. He wouldn't understand perhaps about molecular biology or behavioral psychology, but he would understand that Birkbeck continues his mission of educating working Londoners. And there has never been a better time and a more important time for Birkbeck to do this. Things are changing. The old situation where you got a job after graduation, stayed in it with a couple of promotions for the next 40 years, and then got your carriage clock or your gold watch no longer applies. The fourth industrial revolution is changing all that. COVID has changed all that. And Brexit has changed all that. Jobs are disappearing as potentially automation takes over. Other jobs are appearing. We need our graduates, we need working Londoners to be able to take full advantage of those opportunities. Government has agreed to this. Government is introducing a lifelong learning entitlement. We need you, our graduates, to tell people about how important this study has been to you and how that lifelong learning entitlement should be made as generous as possible. Equally, Birkbeck is doing its best to enhance the student experience. A couple of weeks ago, the Mayor of Camden opened our new teaching facility on the Euston Road, which allows improved teaching facilities and facilities for student socialising and working together to learn. That will be further developed now that we have acquired the building next to our main building in Mallet Street, Student Central, renamed Birkbeck Central, which we will convert into a teaching facility and facilities for our student union and student socialising. This will allow us to achieve our long-held ambition of teaching all students on our own premises, where we can control the IT, we can control the facilities, rather than renting the facilities of others. So it's an exciting time to be at Birkbeck, and we look forward to the future. But today is about celebrating your achievements. In the 198-year history of Birkbeck, you, the graduating class of 2021, will have a special place. When we look back on this, people will say, yes, they studied under enormous difficulties, difficulties perhaps unprecedented since the Second World War. And yet they achieved their aims. They got what they wanted, and they have become part of that history of Birkbeck. On behalf of myself, of all the staff, and everyone at Birkbeck, I salute your achievements. Congratulations.
As head of department, And on behalf of the Department of Biological Sciences, we want to congratulate all of our graduating students. We're sorry we can't be together in person, but well done on everything you've achieved. Thank you for everything you've contributed, and all the best for what you decide to do next.
Well, a big hello and big congratulations, especially to all the BSc Biomedicine graduates. As ever, we're sad to have seen you go, but we enjoyed your company while it lasted, and we're proud of your accomplishments. You worked hard, you never gave up, and you got the job done. So we hope you get a chance to celebrate, but of course, while you're celebrating and enjoying the fruits of your graduateness, don't forget to thank all of the significant others in your life who helped you through along the way. They were important to your success as well. Give them a good hug or whatever it takes. So meanwhile, keep in touch, get back and never hesitate to call in on us, ask for support as you move ahead in the real world. We're happy to keep looking after you and help you out along the way. And I guess I got something here. I'll probably have to fill it up now. Well done.
Well done, you all, both our home and international students. I enjoyed so very much having many of you either in my class and or in my lab this year. Go ahead with your career, keep achieving your best. And here I will be playing a 10-second piece, especially to celebrate your success today.
I want to congratulate all of our PhD awardees for this very special achievement and to wish them the best for their future. As graduate tutor, I've had the opportunity and privilege over the last 4 years to meet and get to know you, and I'm very proud of what you've accomplished. Well done.
Hello everyone, congratulations. It's a great day for you all. Also for the Birkbeck community, and also for the people that have supported you, your family, your friends, your support networks. And you've got a just reward. And well done, everyone. We're really proud of you. So congratulations.
Well, hello, everyone. Congratulations on achieving a degree in a difficult manner at a difficult time. Birkbeck students always have a hard way of achieving a degree. And congratulations to those of you who are going on to do something more in their geoscience and planetary careers. There are several people going on to do PhDs and MScs, so good luck to all of you in your future career. It's been great having you in the department. You have given something to the department. You've added to the life of the department. We won't completely lose track of you, I hope, because I hope that most of you will contact me about the Birkbeck Geology and Planetary Alumni. So you email me saying, I want to be part of that, and I will put you on the list.
Well, I'll go next if no one else is. Well, yeah, congratulations, everyone. I really wish we were having a live graduation. I've been to many graduation ceremonies over the year. It was always great fun. It's always great fun seeing the families actually and hearing the backstory of, you know, the struggles that you've gone through to study with us. It's always very inspiring to hear from the families. Also, it's not over. I mean, yeah, join the Alumni Society that Hilary has just mentioned, but you're just really welcome in the department. Come back anytime you like, knock on our doors. You can buy us a cup of tea if you want, and we'll go down to the refectory and have that. Bit of cake would be good as well. Yeah, congratulations, and hope to see you all again. Don't disappear, you know, keep in contact. Okay, thanks.
Round of applause for everyone. Yay.
Hi, I'm Professor Rick Cooper, Head of the Department of Psychological Sciences, and I would like to congratulate you on this graduation day for what is truly a remarkable achievement. I have enormous admiration for our students. Completing a degree by evening study is far more challenging than the traditional route. I know that most of you have many other things going on in your lives, and squeezing in your studies around work, family, and other commitments is not easy. To do so during the COVID era is doubly impressive. You should take some time to savor this moment. You have earned it and you should be proud of your achievement. I also know that for many of you, this is just one step in a much longer journey. Let me take this opportunity to wish you all the best in that journey. I am pleased that Birkbeck has been able to help you with this stage. Congratulations once again.
Hello, I'm Professor Jilly Forrester, Director of Undergraduate Studies for the Department of Psychological Sciences. Graduates, I'm honored to be sharing this very special milestone with you. Whilst overseeing the undergraduate psychology programs, I've had the distinct privilege of getting to know many of you during your degree journey. And although we can't be in the same physical space today, that should in no way detract from all that this ceremony symbolizes. I've witnessed incredible dedication and resilience in your ability to balance not only normal life activities alongside your studies, but also the unexpected events that life can throw in your path. I hope that you take the time today to celebrate and feel proud of all that you've accomplished. As one of your mentors, I too am incredibly proud of the effort that each and every one of you has invested in your studies to bring you to this moment. And I'm certain that I share this sentiment with your families, your friends, and all of those who have supported you throughout your degree. Since the skills gleaned through studying psychology are highly employable across a range of industries, I'm very excited to see where your degrees take you. So I hope you stay connected to Birkbeck and to the department. Please let me offer my most emphatic congratulations to the graduating class of 2021.
Vice-Chancellor, President, and distinguished guests, I present the following graduates from the School of Science. For the Certificate of Higher Education in Life Sciences for subjects allied to medicine, Tiwashi Mwanaka, Awe Daletsi, Kedap Tharakawa, Maria Stankova, Samira Safi, Maria Assumpta Nampia, Otalawa Olambatoi, Najma Hirai, Harriet Cross, Karina Piscalini, Leah Roberts, Vivian Miles, and Farida Denise. And for the Certificate of Higher Education in Physics and Mathematics, Nalugo Silly, Christopher Swift, and David Harding. Please unmute yourselves and give yourself and your fellow graduates a round of applause. For the BSc in Biomedicine, Ben Gates, Katia Lorenko-Souza, Zuzana Fabianovic, Catherine Adeparusi, Maria Miko Buya, Maria Salatoporu, William Bilitut, Shahida Khalik, Katie Hendrick, Ibra Sharif, Masuma Musawi, Rachela Kupka, Yuri Sugitini Benstead, Wafa Nakshabandi, Sarah Hilton, and Matthew Lambert. And for the BSc in Molecular Biology, Jonathan Else. And for the MSc in Structural Molecular Biology, Rebecca Harbst. Please unmute yourselves and give yourselves all a big round of applause. For the BSc in Earth Sciences, Archie Bond. For the BSc in Geology, Desmond Taki, Peter Elston, Gaius Anderson, Charlotte Bays, and Martin Brett. For the BSc in Planetary Science with Astronomy, Anesh Kumar, Jessica Hogan, Jose Fernandez Nunez, Dylan Diathongi, Robert Defoe, Daniel Basharat, Silvio Oliviniski, and Chrysovalantis Papianou. And for the Graduate Certificate in Planetary Sciences, Howard Salmon. Please unmute yourselves and give yourselves a big round of applause. For the BSc in Psychology, Christine Vacanti, Clara Honoravevo, Cormac Caswell, Olinda Sueju, Aska Mahmood, Esther Lara Rodriguez, Alison Chideki, David Eastman, Daniel Eonta, Chloe Hobbs, Asma Bahomi, Adil Budwani, Layla McGee, Dalia Anjoy, Priya Dulai, Karamat Hussein Al-Hadi, Caroline Kingeli, Ellen Howard Lashun, Oliver Nagoyan, Anna Green, Louis Foyle, Sampath Rajaputska, Kaylee Jocelyn, and Yalin Acosta Guzman. Please unmute yourself and give yourself all a big round of applause.
She's in another room.
And for a further group of graduates in the BSc in Psychology, Marcello Warmling, Sherry Lee Shiel, Valeria Sartori, Isabella Wright, Sanas Habibi, Sarah Andrews, Charlene DeAngelis, Paula Arundel, Grace Bone, and Sarah Eden. Please unmute yourselves and give yourselves a big round of applause.
Oh my God!
For the BSc in Psychology in Practice, Georgia Yankunis, David Balog, Arbem Salamar, Abreen Rebello, Vita Podjeska, Paul Pastor, Famida Lovely, Eduardo Ojas Yara, Luisa Christou, Maria Aritza, Alexandra Pascalidi, Wellington Fernandez, Denisa Marcu, Fanny Laszlo, Vivian Gorchenko-Ferrari, Cariad O'Brien, and Martina Prizeska. Please unmute, and the BSc Psychology with Neuroscience, Nicole Gregorio, Kai-Chen Chang, Johanna Katerina Manninger, Liv Klein, Amria Greenwood, and Yulia Potoraka. Please unmute yourselves and give yourselves a big round of applause.
We did it! You did it!
And for the Certificate of Higher Education in Applied Psychology, Mohammed Yallo and Andrea Buliendra. For the Certificate of Higher Education in Psychology, Amanda Ward, Jenny Lindfall, and Rebecca Henderson. For the Foundation Degree in Psychology for Education Professionals, Debbie Borden, Christopher Bedu, and Selena Sanchez. For the BA in Psychology for Education, Fario Muhyiddin Mohammed, Shireen Marshall, Khadija Murray, Johan Gustav, Samantha Estepa, and Farhana Farouk. For the BA Psychology, Manal El-Hafidi, Selma de Oliveira Filiza, and for the MSc in Psychology, Desiree Bradshaw. Please unmute yourselves and give yourselves a big round of applause.
Well done, everyone.
Camera on.
For a PhD in Biology, for thesis titled Development of Computational Methods for the Analysis of Protein Structure Using Data from Chemical Cross-Linking Mass Spectrometry, Dr. Matthew Sinnott. And for PhD in Geology, for thesis titled Investigation of the Deformation Rates Implied by Marine Terraces to Determine the Fault Slip Rates over Multiple Seismic Cycles, Dr. Jennifer Robertson. And for PhD in Psychology, for thesis titled Optimizing Adaptivity in Online Learning Environments, Dr. Suzanne Demoy. And for PhD in Psychology, for thesis titled Caregiver Touch and Infant Expiratory Behavior, Dr. Alicia Buzowska. Please unmute yourselves and give yourself an extra big round of applause. This concludes the presentation of graduates from the School of Science. I would like to thank you very much for indeed for attending this virtual graduation today. I apologize to those whose names I mispronounce, congratulate you all on your success and wish you the very best for the future. You have graduated despite the very difficult factors of the last few years. You should rightly feel very proud of yourselves. I now hand you over to my colleagues.
Congratulations to all of you on your epic achievement. I hope you're enjoying your graduation celebrations as you richly deserve. I'm a proud alumnus of Birkbeck College, now working as a cultural consultant, coach and multidisciplinary curator, bringing together science and the arts to create transformative experiences for audiences. I'd like to invite you to visit my latest exhibition, which I've just launched at the Francis Crick Institute, UK's largest biomedical research centre located in King's Cross. The exhibition is called Outwitting Cancer and features a multisensory installation called Microcosmos to showcase the trailblazing research being done to tackle the disease. It's free to visit and you'll find it uplifting and empowering. In terms of what empowered me to be successful in my career, choosing to do my studies at Birkbeck after finishing my first degree in human biology proved to be one of the most important life decisions. I graduated from Birkbeck 16 years ago with a Master's in Science and Culture. It's a time I'll always look back on positively. For me, my time at Birkbeck College was pivotal in broadening my outlook, stretching my thinking, and refining my academic prowess. I would not be where I am without having that experience, and I'm grateful for Birkbeck's flexible ethos that made it possible. When I enrolled, I was juggling part-time work and childcare for my 2-year-old, and then fell pregnant midway through my degree. So it took me 4 years in total to complete my part-time course, commuting to seminars on evenings and weekends. But thanks to the unwavering support of Birkbeck staff, I was able to stick with it and make it to the finish line. That spirit of generosity and adaptability is something I've carried with me, and qualities we can all champion to make the world a better place. That capability for endurance and resilience is key, to remember that life is about lasting the marathon, not just winning the race. So be proud of your success and hold on to that grit and determination to overcome obstacles. You can be a source of inspiration for others. My advice to you is to enjoy the thrill of venturing into the unknown as you begin your new chapter in life. You'll go far if you believe in yourself, always punch above your weight and don't hold back. And hold on to those valuable networks you've nurtured through your time at Birkbeck. We're all rooting for your continued success.
Greetings, everyone. Greetings to the Master, to my academic colleagues, but primarily greetings to you, the graduates today, and your family and friends who are there with you to celebrate your graduating. Congratulations to every one of you. So what is becoming clear throughout COVID, and this is the second year in which I've recorded this message. Last year it was rather more formal. I still pretended that I was at a lectern addressing a huge room full of people, but I'm not now. I'm speaking from my home on my laptop to each one of you. So it's to you that I'm speaking. And what we've learned over this time is that we are living through really strange and bewildering times. We simply can't predict what's going to become of the world. What's going to become of work and how we work? What about housing? Will we work from home? Will we live in different places? Will we move to the country? Will tower blocks cease to be what we want in life as places to either work or live? What will happen to all the different issues politically around the world? And what about the planet? Will that survive? There can't have been an issue as great as that for, well, since the start of time. So here we are facing all these problems and thinking it's never been as bad as it is now. Well, let me tell you, at other epochs, it's always seemed cataclysmic in some ways. When George Birkbeck called that meeting in 1823, asking working people if they'd like an education, would they please turn up at the Crown and Anchor pub in Fleet Street, 2,000 people arrived. He must have thought the world had changed. What happened? Did he mean it? Did he expect it to be that kind of response? And of course it was. It was changing the world of education forever. He can hardly have known. And also he can hardly have known what would develop because he was living through a time of great change too. I made a note of some of them. I've got them here. The things that changed England at that time, the UK in general, but primarily the invention, let's say, of the railways. That must have seemed like the end of the world. The railways were going to take over. America would be conquered. The West, India would be revolutionized. The invention of railways in the 1820s must have felt like heralding the end of the world as they knew it, as indeed it did. Then there was the horse-drawn omnibus in London, public transport. Nobody had ever thought of that before, except in coaches from along the highway. The combustion engine was patented, presaging the most revolutionary change in transport you can imagine. All sorts of strange institutions were founded. The Metropolitan Police happened, the Oxford Union, where so many of our politicians, so many of our prime ministers have been the leading president, including the present prime minister. The Metropolitan Police, very important. The RSPCA, people started to care about animals, the welfare of animals. So these were all interesting ways of responding to change. And then, of course, the arts was flourishing at that time. We had the great sweep of great poets. Keats, not to live long, but to write wonderful poetry that still echoes today in the hearts of today's poets. Shelley, calling for political action to be echoed by Mick Jagger years later. Byron, of course, going out to Greece where he would die, defending, fighting for Greek independence, a legend, leaving behind scandal, great poetry and political engagement. So this was an extraordinary time of change. And people would think, how are we to deal with it? It's challenging and it's a bit bewildering. Well, today is both challenging and bewildering. I would say You could sum it up in 2 words, really, briskly, from the newspaper headlines: COVID and Brexit. How are we to see both of those issues unravel and be some good? How are we to thrive? How are we to solve the problems that they present? Is the world getting better or is it getting worse? We just don't know how it's going to work out. And here's my message for you, because with every crisis, there is opportunity. George Birkbeck knew that, and I'm telling you, it's your opportunity, because nothing equips people to deal with crises so much as a trained mind, knowing how to assess evidence, how to weigh up the pros and cons of argument, how to set out an argument without coming to blows, I hope, and how to deal with both the challenge and the bewilderment. Your degree at Birkbeck has put you in that position, and I urge you to use it to the utmost degree. You will relish doing so. Problem solving is one of the great delights in life, and you have problems ahead of you and the skills to resolve them. So to each and every one of you, my congratulations and good luck for the future.
Welcome to the Birkbeck alumni community.
You might be in the UK or much further afield.
It might be morning, afternoon or evening.
Wherever you are right now, we as fellow members of the Birkbeck alumni community want to send our congratulations to you for what you've achieved.
Completing a course at Birkbeck in normal circumstances is by no means an easy endeavour.
So what you have accomplished is really something truly special.
Today you are graduating, and you should take a moment to reflect what a huge accomplishment this is.
Completing your studies does not mean the end of your Birkbeck journey.
You are joining a community of over 60,000 alumni in over 140 different countries.
So no matter where you are in the world,
you won't be far from a fellow Birkbeck graduate.
There are lots of exciting events, activities, and opportunities for you to stay connected with Birkbeck.
Visit bbk.ac.uk/alumni
to find out more and update your contact details.
We are proud to share this day with you.
Have a wonderful time celebrating.
Congratulations.
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 Congratulations.